In the name of Allah, the most gracious, the most merciful, the burning sands of the desert, the scorching streets of Makkah, the darkness of disbelief, and the rising sun of faith. At such a time, a dark-skinned slave from Abyssinia became a glowing lamp in the pages of history, a light that continues to warm the hearts of Muslims with the fire of faith until the Day of Judgment. That radiant name was Bilal Ibn Rabah RA. Bilal, whose body bore the chains of slavery, but whose soul breathed the freedom of Tawheed, monotheism. He came from a noble Abyssinian background, but in Makkah he was enslaved by Umayyah ibn Khalaf. With dark skin, a frail body, and the harsh life of a slave, yet a heart that beat only for Allah. When the light of Islam began to spread through Prophet Muhammad ﷺ, the first soul to embrace that light wasn't a tribal chief, it was a slave, Bilal RA. When he declared, La ilaha illallah Muhammadur Rasulullah, it was as if an earthquake struck the foundations of disbelief. When Umayyah discovered that Bilal RA had become Muslim, his face turned red with rage. He wanted Bilal to renounce Islam, to leave the Prophet ﷺ, to abandon Tawheed. But Bilal RA responded with a single word that carried the weight of all the heavens. Ahad, Ahad. Allah is one. Allah is one. For that one word, he was subjected to unimaginable torture, etched in golden ink upon the pages of Islamic history. He was stripped and laid on the burning sands of Makkah. Heavy stones were placed upon his chest. He was whipped repeatedly, yet his lips continued to say, Ahad, Ahad. People were astonished. How could a slave have such unwavering faith? But Bilal RA's love for Allah and his Messenger ﷺ could not be erased by whips, nor stones, nor heat. And then came that historic moment when Abu Bakr as-Siddiq RA came and said to Umayyah, Sell me this slave. Umayyah laughed, You're paying too much for him. Abu Bakr RA replied, Even if you had demanded a single gold coin, I would have paid more. And so Bilal RA was freed. But he wasn't just freed from slavery, he became a warrior of faith, a towering figure in Islam. His status rose so high that the Prophet ﷺ once said, I heard your footsteps in paradise before me, O Bilal. The voice of Adhan, call to prayer, that echoes in mosques to this day, the first to ever recite it was Bilal RA. Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar. When these words echoed across Makkah for the first time, the enemies of Islam trembled and the believers wept with joy. When Makkah was conquered, the proud Arab chiefs stood humbled, but Bilal RA climbed atop the Kaaba, calling the Adhan, announcing that truth had triumphed and falsehood was crushed. After the passing of the Prophet ﷺ, Bilal RA's heart shattered. He could no longer give the adhan in Medina. One day, Umar ibn al-Khattab RA requested, Bilal, please give the adhan once more. As Bilal RA began to call, the city of Medina was filled with sobs. Every Sahabi remembered the days when the Prophet ﷺ walked among them. Bilal RA spent his final days in Syria, and on his deathbed, his final words were, Tomorrow I shall meet my beloved, Muhammad ﷺ, and his companions. The story of Bilal Ibn Rabah RA is not just about a slave who believed, it is the tale of how faith can transform the lowest into the highest, how Tawheed can break every chain, and how love for Allah can echo louder than any oppression. His adhan still awakens faith today. His sacrifice still inspires courage, and his name remains a symbol of honor and strength until the end of time. If this story touched your heart, please subscribe to our channel, like the video, and stay connected for more emotional and historical Islamic stories. Jazakumullahu khairan.